Hey guys, Jack here, welcome back to the channel. Today we're unboxing the Garmin Vector 3S pedals and putting them on the bike. So we're going to walk around the box. You can see there on the front the pedals themselves. Flipping them over, you can see the specs there. You get the pedals up to 120 hours of battery life. They weigh in at 324 grams and it has an accuracy of plus or minus 1%. Look Kia compatible, and they both have ANT+ and Bluetooth for connectivity, so you can pair it to your phone, up to Zwift, up to your Garmin or Wahoo. We'll go ahead and open up the box here. Now this retails for £440 in the UK or $600 in the US, but you can get it for as low as $350 I've seen on places like Wiggle. I'll leave links down below to where you can pick it up. Here you have the instruction manual, just how to put them on and set it up, connect it to your Garmin, but we'll look at that later. Then you have a safety warranty info guide there, put that off to the side, a little bit of foam. Then you have the pedals themselves. So the 3S, you just have the power meter on the one side, so it's on the left. You can see here the little plastic cover on the end, that's where you can see an LED when it's activated and switched on. So there's the left pedal. On the right hand side, it's simply a pedal, just a blank, so you can see there it's filled in, all metal. Actually weighs slightly more, this pedal, because of that metal, whereas in here you've got some electronics inside. Take a look at the rest of the box. You've got some packaging, and then underneath you've got this, which has the cleats and some extra bits. So we'll go ahead, open it up. And you can see that you get two sets of cleats, so you can, one set of cleats, one for each shoe. They're the Look Kia ones, and I believe these are 9% as they're in the red colour. So I'll put those off to the side. You get two rubber washers here for the battery covers, so if you damage them or you seem to be getting water in there, you can try replacing them, so useful to come with that. Mounting hardware for your cleats. You've then got some spacers, so you can put these on your cranks if you need to, but consult the guide depending on which cranks you're using. And then you have two spare batteries, so you can replace these after 120 hours, hopefully, if they last that long. Putting that all off to the side, you can see the two pedals there, identical in every way except for the fact that you have that plastic there. They both have caps on the end here, so if we take a 4mm Allen key and put it into this pedal here, the left one, and unscrew it, then we should get access to the batteries. So there you can see it's got two batteries pre-installed, and you can see that yellow rubber ring around the edge there that I was talking about. If you need to replace it, that's where you find that. You can see the contacts there, so this is just been bought, so it should be the new version. I know when they came out about 2 years ago, lots of problems with connectivity with the battery, so should all be fixed. But we're going to go ahead and install it on the bike, and we'll see what it's like pairing it up to a Garmin and a phone. Okay, so I have here my Boardman bike with SRAM crank set on there, and I'm going to go ahead and install the right hand pedal first. So putting it on just with my hand first of all. Remember to use some grease on the pedals so that they don't seize up, and I am using a spacer on there as these are carbon cranks, but if you're using non-carbon you can probably most likely go ahead with just no spacer, but do check your manual for your specific crank set. If your pedal pokes through on the inside of the crank, you can also go ahead and use that wider spacer that's included with the Vectors to stop it hitting the chain or the edge of your bike. So just finishing off there with a wrench or a pedal spanner. You will need that for these pedals as they don't have a slot for an Allen key on the inside because they either have electronics or they're just filled in. So we'll need a pedal spanner in order to fully tighten them up. So now going over here to the left hand side, just spinning it around there, and you can see here the Tax Neo turns on. Again, use some grease on the pedal, and if you have pedals on there before, make sure to clean the crank from any grit that might have been in there before. So again, just using my hand to screw it on for the first part. You don't need a spanner for that. And then using the spanner to tighten up fully. But you don't need to do it to a specific torque. There is one in the manual, but you can just do it up tightly and you'll still get an accurate reading. So just using the spanner there now to tighten it up fully. And if you are finding this video useful, do please hit that like button down below. It really helps out the channel. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe down below so don't miss up any upcoming videos on the Vector 3 or any other cycling related videos. So there, just finishing up, tightening them on and checking they spin all right. And we'll go ahead now and check out the Garmin and see how they pair to that. Alright, so now the Vector 3S are all on the bike, all screwed in. I'm going to go ahead and add it to my Garmin here. So to do that, I'm on the 830, I'm going to scroll down from the top, hit Sensors, and then hit Add Sensor. And then we're going to go ahead and search for all. And then to wake up the pedals, we'll just give them a little spin. And you can see there, that red flashing light on the pedal means that it's woken up, and it should be found here. You can see there, power. Go ahead and hit a tick there, hit add. And the first time I actually tried to do this, it wouldn't light up, and it turned out the battery was dead. So it probably died from all the movement and switching on again and again whilst being transported around. So if you get your new pedals and they don't show up, it's probably because the battery's dead. There won't be a light on the pedal. So if there's no light, it's probably a dead battery. Replace it. That's what I had to do. So once I did that, they showed up like this. We can go ahead and add a custom screen, but I'm not going to do that for now. And you can see there, it popped up with this setup Vector device now. So I'll go ahead and hit the tick. You need to set your crank length. Very important, it uses the crank length in the calculation for your power. So these are 172.5s. My other bike is 175, so I hit that tick. And then it's saying, do you want to be reminded to calibrate before every ride? Now I'm going to hit yes, so that if I want to, I can. And it also pops up with the option to change the crank length. So pretty easy if you're changing bikes a lot, useful to have. You can go ahead and calibrate the sensor now, so we'll do that. Unclip from the pedals, we'll hit calibrate, and it's going to go ahead and calibrate these pedals. And you can see there, torque of 0 or minus, well, ranging from 0.3 down to minus 0.03, sorry. Hit tick, and that's all done. So if I go ahead and go onto there, you can see I've got my 3-second power there. And that's how you add it to your Garmin Edge. Similar in all the Garmins. If you have a Wahoo, obviously it's through the phone app you need to do that. That's how you set up the Garmin Vector 3S pedals. If you guys have any questions on them, do go ahead, post a comment down below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you found this video enjoyable or useful, please hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe. I'll be doing some comparisons in power, hopefully to the Tax Neo, which is a pretty reliable power source. So make sure you're subscribed for that. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video.